Intel has dominated the computing space for decades. 80% of all PCs in the world, that includes laptops and desktops, are powered by an Intel processor. But mobile computing today is beyond the laptop and the PC. It includes smartphones and tablets, and that's a space that Intel has been missing out on until now. If you think that the smartphone and tablet market is already full of options in terms of devices, platforms and form factors, then be prepared to count another player. The year 2012 will mark the entry of the big daddy of all chip manufacturers. For the first time, the smartphone and tablet market will see devices powered by Intel's latest Atom processor. But it does not mean that Intel has not tried this before. Back in 2006, we saw some new designs from PC manufacturers that were ready to transform the laptop. They were called UMPCs, Ultra Mobile Portable Computers, powered by the Intel Centrino processor, and it could run Windows XP at the time. It all sounded good except for the fact that it could only last 2 hours without a power socket. 6 years later, after a lot of R&D and improvement in processor technology, Intel is locked and loaded to unleash a plethora of devices, which boast of superior performance and power efficiency. What I have in my hand is not only the first phone from Lenovo, it's actually the first phone that ships with an Intel processor inside. Now this is only available in China for now, and we've actually shipped it all the way to get your first look. One look at the phone and we wonder why Lenovo took so long to come up with a smartphone. But launching it on an Intel processor does seem like a smart move, and the result is not bad. An all-black finish, a massive 4.5-inch display. The only hiccup with this phone was it had a whole lot of Chinese icons that we couldn't make any sense of. But just going through the menus and playing games and videos, the phone screamed out performance. This phone might or might not make it to the Indian market, but what we do know is that in the next few weeks, Lava Mobile will be taking out the first Intel phone in the market. The first Intel phone from Lava Mobile? You heard it right. A company that specializes in feature phones that cost below 10,000 rupees is gonna take out their first smartphone, the XOLO X900.
So the way this phone is being built, the way the entire experience is being built for brand XOLO is actually very different from the way we built stuff around our other brand, which is brand Lava. This phone actually is possibly the only phone which most deeply addresses the need of a smartphone customer for speed.
Performance is what they are gunning for, but honestly, it doesn't look so bad either. From the sides, it seems like a thinner version of the iPhone. Turn it on and the Android lock screen pops up across the 4-inch screen of the phone. First impression, smooth. Look a little closer and you will notice the icons and text are smaller and sharper than those on the Galaxy S2. And that's because the XOLO X900 has a resolution of 1024 by 600 pixels, which is really impressive. To test the processor for its performance, we decided to turn to games and videos. First up was a car racing game which is not bad in terms of graphics. Then we decided to load another one without quitting the current game, just to see if there's any lag. No issues there, still running smooth, except for the fact that I couldn't handle the bike. And then with 2 games running, we decided to play a full HD clip. Guess what? No lag at all. Switching between portions of the video clip was seamless. All of this is possible with the Atom Z2460 processor, which is clocked at 1.6 GHz, the fastest on a mobile device, and a dedicated 400 MHz graphics processing unit which makes all the visuals come to life. Like any other smartphone, the XOLO X900 also has dual cameras. But then again, it has something more to offer. It can capture up to 10 shots within a second. that's faster than most of the digital SLRs out there. So the XOLO X900 is loaded with all the frills that one would expect from a smartphone. A beefy processor, a high-resolution screen with Corning Gorilla Glass, GPS, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, NFC, an 8-megapixel camera with full HD video recording, inbuilt memory of 16 GB, and the goodness of Android. Overall, we love the user experience. The fact that it doesn't seem like a phone from a feature phone manufacturer and could even beat some of the premium phones in terms of look and feel. After playing around with the phone for a couple of hours, there's no doubt in my mind that this is a great performer. Actually, in multitasking and full HD videos, this is better than most of the smartphones we've tested. Now, Intel and Lava have put together a very strong effort and they've got almost everything right. Now, the only factor which will determine its success is the price. Now, this is available in the next 3 to 4 weeks in India. Now, if Lava prices this well below the 25,000 mark, I think they have a strong chance in shaking up the market. The smartphone and tablet space already has well-established players. So how will Intel change the ballgame? I get a chance to talk to Debjani Ghosh, who heads Intel South Asia, and she tells me why it took Intel so long to come up with their first smartphone.
Given that the growth ahead in the smartphone segment, and given that it's still in its nascent stage, I'm not too worried about being late. I think what's important here is to have the right technology that will have the maximum impact on the user experience. And that's what we needed to do. Yeah. And I'm pretty comfortable that the roadmap that we have in the smartphone space will allow us to do that. It will allow us to bring the best of Intel technologies into this segment and be able to provide users with an experience that's better than what they are getting. So not too worried about playing catch up. I think what's important here is whenever you come in, you need to have a differentiating strategy. Yeah. And you need to have a product that is good, right? And the right ecosystem. So I think it's all the pieces of the puzzle have fallen well in place together.
Performance, I agree, Intel is up there with performance. What about battery life? Because most of these smartphones that are coming out there, even consumers who come up to us, they say, I can get a quad-core phone, but how long will it last me? Yeah. Or a dual-core phone, how long will it last me? Because at the end of the day, we dominantly use our phones for making calls, and you want it to last as long as possible. What about Intel's performance on these devices?
A lot of work that has gone into it. And, you know, I think it's best we let the phones speak for themselves. We are very confident that battery life, power efficiencies, we are better, I mean on par at least, if not better, than anyone else out there. We are very, very confident.